Hi, nice to meet you. My name is David Hode. So I'm an associate designer at Mahoney, and on behalf of our team, it's my privilege to present our project, Dexus Place, 80 Collins. Situated at 80 Collins, this project combines two of Dexus's products into the one environment. Dexus Place being a premium offer of local meeting and collaborative environments that act as an extension of the user's workspace. And Suite X, a leasable private suite offer, scalable from 4 to 44 person in size. So Dexus came to us with a clear vision to evolve the established Dexus Place and Suite X offering and create a next generation at 80 Collins as part of their flagship precinct in Melbourne. And so our fit out sits located low in the building stack between levels 5 to 7. So through the briefing workshops, we gained valuable insight that enabled us to unlock the project potential. So we asked 3 clear questions. So why work at Dexus Place? What will Dexus Place offer? And what will Dexus Place be famous for? Flexibility of the physical space jumped out as a core need and ability to quickly pivot to respond seamlessly to the changing needs. This formed a big piece of the way we responded, ultimate flexibility for the end user and the operator Dexus. The design principles were established from the briefing workshops and guided the design process. Each decision was tested against these 3 design pillars: innovation, purpose, and presence, to keep us all on track and stay true to the vision. This process led to an overarching project narrative we described as the alter ego. The 80 Collins address has 2 buildings, the newer South Tower and the original North Tower, which this project is placed. The older tower has charisma of its age and thus cannot carry the same appeal as the newer contemporary twin. We knew we could not make them equal, we could only enhance the differences. For us, the South Tower is Clark Kent, intelligent, suited and booted, but North is Superman and is the alter ego, around which we framed this experience. So the alter ego, it's a planning approach. It transforms the weakest part of the building into the best and creates a memorable sequence of spaces. The alter ego is a design language, juxtaposed, contrary and complementary spaces, a difference in extremes and experiences. So what are the key components or the big moves? The first being the private suites, so the primary revenue driver, complemented with hosting, stair and lounge and breakout spaces, and then larger meeting and event destinations, all connected through intuitive wayfinding for the user to navigate. We interrogated the quality of the floor plate and established 3 zones: handsome being the most premium, charming being good, and eccentric being the least desirable. We then located the hosting environment directly from the lift core, an interconnecting stair across the 3 levels with breakouts adjacent and lounging areas up the stack. Then we located the large meeting environments complemented with breakout spaces so that multiple events could be hosted in parallel. Then the intuitive circulation that allows for behavior to transition from more formal, or what we call business in the front, through to party out the back to the more informal, eccentric spaces. So in terms of detail, from a development perspective, it must stack up financially. We needed to provide enough seats, suites, and facilities before we made it experiential. Through planning, we pushed the performance of the building area to the maximum, sweating the asset to become lean and high performing. The primary elements we needed to solve for Dexus Place was ease of flexibility for suites and meeting room scales. We looked at multiple planning scenarios to design and the ability of ease of change. So just moving up the stack. So this is the middle floor, level 6, which is primarily based on the Dexus Place offer and provides the event amenity and meeting spaces of various scales. And then moving up to level 7, which is very similar to 5, that's primarily the Suite X offer broken down into private suites with a breakout amenity towards the rear. Now to the experience and design manifestation. The alter ego is beauty and experience in the most ordinary. It's tailored and grown up and expressed through these design strategies. So the first being provocation of extremes, amplifying light, soft transitions, and then unapologetically urban, so honesty of the built form and services. This then translated through design principles, such as prismatic form to bounce light, spatial activation through expansion and contraction, hard and soft material qualities, and enhancing the relationship between light and dark and the contrast. Some photos of our initial palette through concept design, which you can see the contrast between light and dark and the handsome versus eccentric personality becoming to be present and appear. We drove locally sourced products and FF&E selection to express a local character and sought to use sustainable, recycled and circular products as best practice. The suite deal, so in terms of the private suite offer, we see this as a neutral foundation, allowing the private tenant to inject their own personality and take ownership of the suite once they move in. So moving through into design application and a few key renders of the alter ego realized. 3D view of our stair and hero moment. So through delivery, we worked in collaboration with Shape the Builder to ensure the built outcome aligned with the project vision. So this is where the alter ego narrative and our digital tools were powerful for measuring the design impact of various decisions while also delivering within program and on budget. A few more renders in terms of the different characters. So a more curvaceous and softer lounge on level 5 at the bottom of the stairwell, contrasted with a more eccentric and darker breakout at the rear of level 6. A typical suite with enclosed meeting room and access to an outdoor and private terrace. What the event space feels like in terms of relationship to that arrival experience and stair void moment. And then moving through to the final built outcome. So that hero moment again being that stair void, the way the rippled metal, I guess, interacts with other materials, but also reflects light and draws and amplifies that light deeper into the space.
1 minute remaining.
Just click through. So another view of the stair and some of the character pieces, the exposed ceiling to provide extra volume within the suite environment. The arrival moment and reception, the character of the event space to the right-hand side, contrasted by the boardroom. Demonstrating different modes of use of the space in terms of working styles, that softer breakout on level 5, contrasted with an eccentric breakout at the rear of level 6. Moments to collaborate and retreat through the circulation environment. A typical suite with enclosed meeting room, one with an open collaboration space. Those immersive circulation moments pulling you into different environments, and then some material shots in terms of the character coming through the palette. And finishing on the, I guess, hero moment and that stair void and its interaction light. So on behalf of the team, thank you so much for allowing me to present our project today. Dexus, AD Collins.